Welcome to the Avatar program. Soon, you're going to have a chance to undertake an amazing Na'vi rite of passage, flying on the back of this powerful animal called an Ikron, or, as we call it, a podcast.
There are thousands of Disney podcasts on the internet, and this is one of them. I'm Jake.
I'm Josh.
I'm Jordan.
And you're listening to...
Mutineers! Tonight, Jake took a trip, Jordan plans a trip, Josh just tripped. Main topic, Disney news. From our eye in the sky, Jordan.
Jordan, what are we going to be talking about on news tonight?
Well, you just had a trip. I'm planning a trip, Jake. I don't know if you heard. But also, we're talking about some food stuffs and then some park stuffs. And I got to stop doing this because my helicopter propeller is dying.
No, I know a guy.
Watch.
No. Did you just say helicopter propeller? It's not a fucking boat, Jordan. What, Jake?
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. My chopper propeller.
It's not a kitchen utensil.
I don't know what else to call it. I also would have said helicopter propeller.
But then what the fuck was I flying in?
They're rotors.
The rotors?
That propel you up in the air.
No, the rotor is that local club.
No, they don't.
No, the rotor...
No, they don't propel you in the air. The main rotor creates an artificial wing. It creates the plane of a wing and creates lift.
That sounds a lot like it propels you that way.
Propels upward.
No. Do the wings of the airplane propel you? No, they do not. The spinny thing on the top is just the wings.
Hold on.
Going around in circles.
Propel definition. To drive or push or cause to move in a particular direction.
So,
okay, now ask what the spinny thing on the
because
helicopter
I don't want to give
called.
you that satisfaction.
Alexa, what's the spinny thing on the helicopter
first
called?
of all, you just sent everybody's Alexas listening to this out loud.
Unlike airplanes, helicopters feature spinning wings called blades or rotors on
Son of a
top.
bitch, Alexa, you defied me for the last time.
No, hold on. I'm gonna go the route. Remember, we were having a text argument a few weeks ago, and Josh wouldn't believe the historian when we were talking about historical subjects. I'm not gonna believe the helicopter mechanic when we're talking about helicopter stuff. So it propels you
wouldn't
upward.
either. But you don't believe Alexa?
I'm a sprinkler guy. I propel water.
Fine. No more beignet parties.
Wait, you guys had beignet parties?
Alexa got your kid's name wrong whenever I was there.
No, that's the girl with the accent trying to tell Alexa.
But it was Alexa though.
I like that Josh said the girl with the accent, and it has to mute himself and look over in fear because I'm expecting.
No, it wasn't that. I said the A word over here, and the thing over here turned on.
Oh.
It was Alexa.
Okay, so can I say something really quick? So after the last time we recorded, I've been feeling a lot better. Not
About
being
what?
possessed by a demon.
Oh, okay.
How did that work out for you?
This is the only time I'm going to say this, but Josh might be right. The holy water did nothing. So, it burned, but overall, after I kept trying, did nothing. So, Josh, round of applause for you.
Burning is something.
But it didn't do anything to help the problem. But you know what did help? A big bunch of quartz crystals that I ordered. Man. No, hold on. No, you have no lines.
You
just
know
not.
Okay. I mean, I've got obsidian. Just a little
no,
bit, though.
so I got a bunch of them, place them in strategic positions, realign my chakras. Guys, I feel a lot better.
Uh-huh.
Hold,
How many times did you just chat with the members?
upwards of 3. So 4.
Okay. All right. And well, since Mercury is in retrograde, I'm assuming that it happened
Mercury's
a lot
in
sooner.
retrograde? I thought Mercury was
Maybe.
in Gatorade. Shit.
Only if you're lucky.
So hold on a second. I actually I need to go run and grab something to drink. So just
hope it's Gatorade.
talk
Bring me
amongst
one.
yourselves.
So anyway, I feel a lot better now. No more demons. Well, there are demons. They're just kept at bay now. So nobody touch the quartz crystals! Because I don't want to unleash that. Worked like a champ, Josh. Worked like a champ. Oh, you know what else
Yeah.
helped?
Good.
Burning some sage.
Who's
She's this
Sage?
girl that I've been talking to on Whisper. Oh, excuse me, past tense. I talked to on Whisper.
Okay, I'm following.
She might have been a witch.
Huh. Sounds like the beginning of a Metallica
For whom the
song.
bell tolls? I don't know
No,
that song.
Creeping Death. Wait, no, that's about the Jewish people in Egypt.
Oh, hey.
All right,
what-
here you go, Jake.
Oh, thanks. Is that Sprite? Oh, thanks.
It is.
It's crispy.
So
Okay.
My finger
it's true. He has the conch.
So, anyways, I have no idea. Here, Jordan, I'll pass it to you.
Oh, appreciate it.
What the hell just happened? No! What? No! You guys just pulled some Rey Kylo Ren shit with a conch shell.
What? No, Josh just handed me a conch. Like I don't. What's weird about
I
it?
don't know, because I can't say because I do not have the conch.
Wait, hold on. If I hold the conch shell up to my ear, I can hear Jake's dick. Anyway, here you go, Josh. I'm gonna hand it back to you.
I'm gonna
Uh,
sit over here for now.
Thank you. It's a nice conch shell.
Let it be known that this is the only time we will compliment Josh's conch. And also, I appreciate that you guys are pronouncing it right. Thank you. I had an argument about this last month. Look,
Oh,
even though it's
God.
spelled conch, no. Have you ever had a conch fritter? Chef's kiss.
Oh yeah, I like conch.
You'd think it'd be a donut, but no.
Actually, you know what? I'm taking it back. Hold on a second. I need to see it.
What
Huh.
does it say?
made in China.
It's every time. Every time it gets me.
So the problem is over here, we got a pig head on a stick.
I don't know. If Josh slips into one of his times or whatever,
start having a seizure. I don't even know how to fake
So-
doing a seizure.
When I was going downstairs to grab something to drink, did you finish your crystal?
oh yeah,
Jake.
I did. I burned some sage, and she will be missed.
Oh, sweet. All four corners of the
and
apartment.
doorways, salt over the doorways. So I'm new to this though, so I'm going to look more into this, make sure I'm doing things right, expand my knowledge, expand my mind, or I'm gonna, see what I can do here. Go.
Right? Okay.
Did you say
Yeah.
you salted your doorway?
Salty.
How's it
But here's
taste
the thing. I ran out of salt about halfway through, so not this door, but the one outside this door actually just has some barbecue rub on top of it. I thought that might be as good. Again, I'm new to this, so I'm going to look more into this. And yeah, I will share my knowledge of things I discover and how well it works. So, anyway. I think we need to explain where we've been for the last 2 weeks, because 2 weeks ago we did say that we were going to take that week off, so that one was planned. Last week sucked. You start one fire at work, and suddenly cops are being called.
What was the deal with that?
Whoa. They called the wrong fucking department.
Okay, story time. Quick story. We don't go into my work stories very often, but here we go. So it was a burn day at the golf course, which that's a day to burn. And we have, our brush piles.
But wait, burn what?
The bushes and stuff that we pull over the season. Like
okay.
We do have dedicated burn piles, and then when it's a burn day, we call and get a burn permit, and we burn the pile, and it's a big ass pile. So anyway, we did that during the day. And then this guy that helps me, he's like, I'm going to sit here and with the hose and put it out. I was like, okay, you do that. So I let him do that. I came back, put a sprinkler on it.
How many hose helped you put the fire out?
Just the one. So we're a city course.
A hoe.
Why is it plural then?
Look. First of all, it's more of a term of respect. We try to make her sound way cooler than she actually is. Again, it's a city-owned course and we can only afford one. But when I'm telling the story, it sounds a lot better when I say hose. So, thanks for, pulling the curtain back a little bit, but here we go. I will continue to refer to her as hose. So anyway, he's holding the hose, putting out the fire. I stick a sprinkler in the hose and let that run all night. So the fire doesn't smolder. Well, apparently, this man who I will not name his name, he didn't do a very good job with the hose. Disappointing. So that night, like half hour before start time, yes, Josh.
Was it Kyle?
What?
Was it Kyle?
No, it's not Kyle. But Kyle comes into the story right now. So, half hour before start time, Kyle calls me, and Kyle is my supervisor. He's, one step above me. He's like, hey, Jake, the cops just called me. So, good job, cops. They called the wrong department, too. And there's a neighbor that says a tree is on fire. And I was like, no, that's not. And he's like, well, can you run out there and check? I was like, son of a bitch! So I did. And the tree wasn't on fire, but the burn pile had started smoking up again. And so I sat out there in the middle of
the golf course.
What?
Who's closest to the golf course?
Almost everyone else. But I'm the water guy, so I need to put water on this smoldering ash pile. So I just didn't do that. And I wish there was a cool ending to the story, but it just ended up me in the middle, just dark as dark, just sitting there in my pajamas. Because I was like, I'm not going to put clothes on to go do this.
Man, you should have taken some off. Just sitting there in your underwear.
Just holding the hose in my underwear and spraying the fire.
Someone walks by on the trail, just yell, "Shear was full."
No, the course was closed. If somebody walked by on the trail, I would say, hey, we're closed. You're trespassing. I'm going to call the fire department, and they're going to arrest you. Look, this is a problem we have in this city of calling the wrong department.
I mean, that makes sense.
They're lucky I didn't call the parks department.
Aren't you guys part of the parks department?
No, how dare you? No, we are elite parks department. We don't like the parks department. They're a bunch of assholes. Anyway, so that's my work story. Before we get into talking some Disney, because what I have to say has nothing to do with Disney, but I went on a trip, as Josh and our Eye in the Sky said at the beginning of the episode. and this trip was like 2 weeks ago at this point. So, is this a valid time to get into this?
Might as well.
I think so.
All right. So 2 weeks ago, went to Halloween Horror Nights in Universal Studios Hollywood, which every time I tweeted this on Twitter that I was excited to go, I'd get like multiple people from Florida be like, "Oh, when you coming?" I'm like, "It's Hollywood," and one of them being friend of the show, Steve, at the Day of Steve, and I was just like, "Sorry, man, I was going to Hollywood," and then. I forget that Josh Taylor is in LA. I never thought to reach out to him. So I blew that. So
I was on his trivia show last week.
Yeah, you were. You did as good as you could.
I did. I sure did. I was doing really well up until that last round. And then, like, I felt like there were some weird questions.
Look, the thunderstorm question... I'm still angry at the question.
Everywhere gets lightning.
I know! Like, popular in Oklahoma and Florida? Or not popular, but well-known.
Hey, let me just gesture broadly at the entire Southeast.
Or the world? Like, does anywhere not get lightning? Anyway, so, I took...
Antarctica?
What?
I don't know. I'm five-year-old coming in the movie, and you just said, "Does anywhere not get lightning?" And I said, "Antarctica."
Oh.
I don't know though.
Oh.
I have no clue. I was just throwing it out there.
So, I took with me mine and Josh's niece Chloe, also my co-host of What the Heck is Jake Talking About? I almost got my own name wrong. And it was a 3-day trip, and we vacationed real hard because we did a lot of stuff in 3 days. So, day one, we drive down to Hollywood. We go to the Hollywood Highlands Center and Target for some reason, right there on Hollywood Boulevard. You know, we do the Walk of Fame, looking at the stars on the sidewalk that don't mean anything. They're just purchased stars, but for some reason we treat them as tourist things. And then we went to the Jimmy Kimmel show and ended up on that. I mean, in the audience, we weren't on the show. Although you can see us on the crowd shots, so that was cool. And that was a lot of fun. And then after that, we went up to the Griffith Park Observatory, which is featured in many movies. Stood in the place where Optimus Prime himself stood in the first Michael Bay Transformers movie. It's true! Look it up! It's famous, Josh.
They filmed BoJack
That is a
Horseman there,
cartoon,
too.
and it's not real. So that was day one. Went to our hotel. Turned out to be one of the nicest hotels I've ever stayed at. You want to know what it was called?
Hollywood Tower
No,
Apartments?
but I looked into that. I thought it'd be neat. But for budget reasons, I went to the Burbank Airport Ramada. And it looked like a Ramada, but it had been freshly remodeled. And I walked into the room, I was like, holy shit.
Freshly remodeled to still look like it was the 80s?
No, it was very contemporary. On the inside.
Nice.
The outside still looked like a Ramada from the 80s. Day number 2. This is our Universal Studios day, except we didn't get the... for Halloween Horror Nights, you can get the 2 p.m. pass. Because Horror Nights doesn't even start till 7. And we were like, well, we want to do regular Universal Studios stuff too. So at 2 o'clock, we could go to the park. But that still leaves us, the entire morning. So first things first, we went to the old abandoned Los Angeles Zoo. Not the currently operating Los Angeles Zoo, but the abandoned Los Angeles Zoo. Which they've turned into... Have you heard of this?
No.
Oh, so it is fantastic. It's from like the early 1900s. And in like cartoons and old movies, like the animal cages at the old zoos, they're just like bars.
Yeah, like Pablo Escobar's backyard.
Yeah. So it's just like that. It's still like that. You can get into the cages and everything. Like here, I should have sent you. Here, I'll send you guys a picture.
You posted a picture on you posted a picture on something, Twitter.
Probably.
Is that what it is?
Maybe.
Yeah.
But it was really cool, and Chloe was walking into one cage, and there was some music playing from a small portable device coming out of it. I was like, nah, Chloe, maybe don't go in that one. Because I'm pretty sure someone was living in that one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
So here, I'm going to send you guys this. 2 pictures. One is artistic, and the other one is color. So we went to that, and that was really cool. Just walked around that for a while. And they were like, well, shit, we still have time. So we knew about this soda shop store from another YouTube channel and their videos, and we always wanted to try it. And so we went and found it. It's called Galco's. And it is just like so many sodas, but no corporate sodas. So no Pepsi products, no Coke products, and just sodas from all around the world. And in the back, they have a make your own soda station. So
What?
a make your own soda station.
Why would I want to make my own soda station?
No, it's so you could make your own soda at home.
Oh, that would make so much sense.
So you make your station there, then you bring it home, and you're like, where the hell am I going to put all this? So no, you get a glass bottle, like a soda bottle, and you pick your carbonation level. So they just have soda water, and you can do light carbonation, high carbonation, and then
So it's a soda stream.
Yeah, but then there's this rack of like 60 different syrups, and just normal flavors, wild flavors, and you can just start mixing and matching all these flavors into your soda, and then you take it over, and they got an old-timey bottle capper. And you,
So what'd you make?
so
Mountain Dew.
no, so I got some orange and some citrus. Oh shit! I made Mountain Dew. No, we tested our trust that we have in each other. We made each other's sodas, and because this is what they did. So it was an episode on this YouTube channel called Watcher, which is one of my favorite YouTube channels. Check it out. Although theirs ended in disaster. And so I was making Chloe's soda, and I don't know anything. I'm pretty sure she doesn't even like soda, so I didn't know what the hell I was doing. And I started with orange and blood orange, and then a bunch of vanilla. And I was like, I'm gonna go for like an Orange Julius kind of thing. And then come to find out, there's a difference between rose and rosé, because I know she's a fan of rosé. So I put some what I thought was rosé in there. No, it's just rose, just some flower flavor. And cucumber, just lessen the sweetness. Because who doesn't love Shut up, Josh. Anyway, hers turned out tasting exactly like bubblegum. I accidentally made bubblegum.
Oh, I had a bubblegum soda.
Yeah, you did, from Rocket Fizz.
Yeah, it had John Nada / Roddy Piper from They Live.
I like that movie. I shouldn't, but I do.
And it was, why shouldn't you? It's a good movie.
Well, there's that wrestling scene in the middle.
Very anti-capitalism. Yeah, well, it's Roddy Piper.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Just put on the damn glasses. Yeah. That's all he had to do. Anyway, so we bought. Yeah. And then the soda I bought, like I also purchased one, is one called Ting. It's from Jamaica. It's a grapefruit soda. And it's way better than Squirt. And I might lose some people on this one, but it still has grapefruit pulp in it. And it is.
It definitely sounds like it was made on an island.
It is fantastic. It was one of the best sodas I've ever had. And then it was time to go to, it was almost time to go to Universal Studios. We were still a little early, so we went to City Walk. And we went and had lunch at...
Pink's?
No. You're gonna...
What the fuck is wrong with you? Dude, the sit-down dine-in Panda Express.
Yes, which is right next door to Pink's.
See, I've never been into what's it called? It's called Panda.
It's just Panda Express now. It used to be Panda Inn.
Yeah.
But now it's just Panda Express. I think they got rid of Panda Inn. But that's where.
That sucks.
But hold on, theme park Panda Express for some reason always tastes better. So we had that. And then we went into the park, and it's Universal Studios. Like, they try. The best ride there is like 30 years old, 20. I don't know. How old is the Jurassic World ride? I have no idea. But it's pretty great though, because it's all new. They've changed it to Jurassic World. Over the course of the pandemic, they added like 2 new Indominus Rex animatronics, full size. Like, they are immense.
The Mummy roller coaster is fun, but the theming and animatronics are like
Hold on.
cringy.
What? You've been on the Mummy roller coaster at Hollywood?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's cringy.
It's cringy.
isn't it?
And short.
Oh yeah. It's a down and back coaster.
That is a Chuck E. Cheese roller coaster. But anyway, Harry Potter's adventure through Rivendell that's a fun ride. And although I don't know what it is, like, because I went to Disney World in March, and now I'm going to Universal Studios, and just Universal can't get that transition smooth from screens to like actual, set pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I'm comparing it to Rise of the Resistance, which does it flawlessly. But on the Harry Potter ride, you're like, I'm looking at a screen on this part, I guess, and then he's like, it just pulls away. There's the edge of the screen, and you just go off and do your flying around stuff. So anyway, but then Horror Nights started, and there was a number of mazes. Our goal is always to hit them all, and we did, and it was fantastic. And so I'm gonna talk real quick about my top mazes. My favorite maze there was the Haunting of Hill House. And Josh, have you seen the show?
No, I haven't.
Oh man,
God damn, that's so
it's
good.
so good. Like, it is. I'm gonna call it a masterpiece. Like, it is a horror masterpiece. Anyway, for fitting a 9-episode, so like a 9-hour show into a 4.5-minute maze, they did such a good job. Like, they captured the feel of it. They had all of the popular ghosts from the show. The tall man scared the shit out of me. Like, he just came out of nowhere.
Oh man, yeah, tall man's good.
I mean, he scared me in the show too. And then to have him like lunge at me, that was just a nightmare. I loved it. My second favorite maze is right next to Hill House. It was a original maze called The Curse of Pandora's Box. And it's hard to explain, but it's very...
What, was it the 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo?
No, but as colorful as it was, like, I like this maze so much because they use bright neon blacklight colors. I feel like now that you say that, they could easily just... They wouldn't even have to change very much. Just a couple characters here and there, and boom. But put a pin in Scooby-Doo because that's coming up in just a second. My third favorite maze was the Bride of Frankenstein Lives. And this one, it wasn't very scary, but it had a storyline that you followed throughout the entire maze, and it was amazing. And now I just want it to be a movie. Because it takes place where the original Bride of Frankenstein movie from 1931 leaves off. And I'm going to spoil a 80-year-old movie for everybody. They're in the tower at the end, and the tower collapses and kills everybody. But, so you walk in, and there's like painted book page panels that are covering the walls, and so you kind of read as you go through, and it's like something survived. And the first scene is the bride. She's alive, and she's trying to lift the big wooden beam off of Frankenstein's monster. And so as you go through the maze, it just tells the story of how she takes a liking to him because he was the only one that showed her any kindness. And she's trying to bring him back to life while vampires are attacking them. So she finds out that she can use the vampire blood to bring the monster back to life, and it makes him immortal. So, like, through the maze, she's like rounding up vampires and harvesting them. And then she brings the monster back to life, and then he attacks us, and everybody lives happily ever after. Not the scariest maze again, but the story was so cool that I really want a movie of this now. And then the rest of the mazes, there was a Halloween 4 maze, which it was a typical Michael Myers jumps out and tries to stab you maze. There's a Texas Chainsaw Massacre maze, which is a typical Leatherface jumps out and tries to stab you maze. The Exorcist Maze was pretty good. Yes, Josh.
Isn't there a Beetlejuice one?
No, not in Hollywood. That was only in Orlando. Yeah. And
if I only lived closer to Orlando.
If only. And then it was a fun night, and I love Halloween Horror Nights, and I'm gonna go next year. Who's coming with me?
Woo!
Yes.
All right.
All right. All right. That took a long time. Jordan, tell us about. Oh wait, no. Now we're getting into some Disney. Let's talk some Disney.
Let's talk some Disney!
That's the worst conch sound ever.
It was a vuvuzela, Josh.
No. It's like this. Whiskey!
Oh shit.
Conch noise.
Oh, all right, Jordan. The floor is yours. You are going on a trip.
I am in about 2 weeks. Wait, what's today? The 15th? 2.5 weeks.
Oh.
I will be making my way to Walter Elias Disney World.
Wed World?
What's that?
World.
You keep cutting out. What?
Wed World.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, Wed World. So, I kept on hearing world. I'm like, yeah, I just said that.
I thought he.
Yeah, it's the
I
world.
thought he was trying to say Wayne's World, and I'm like, Josh, that doesn't even make sense. Oh, I'm the jackass.
And something I've noticed is that because finally all of the resorts are pretty much going to be open when we go, which means I feel like it's going to be very busy because all of the resorts are going to be full because everybody can go back to Disney World now.
Oh.
I have been trying to get 2 dining reservations for over a month now, and I have been completely unsuccessful in getting them. And it's not even hard places to get reservations. It's not like I'm trying to get reservations for Space 220, although I've been trying. I've already chalked that up to like that's going to be a walk up, and I'm going to have to eat in the lounge. Like I'm not even trying to get a full on dining experience at Space 220. But I've been trying to get the brunch at Homecoming, which is only available on Saturdays and Sundays.
Whoa.
So yeah, and I can't. But I've had really good luck in the past walking up to Homecoming and being able to get a table. So I think we might try that if we show up early enough. Also, I've been trying to get a breakfast reservation for Kona Cafe for over a month, and I just cannot get a breakfast reservation.
Wait, is Kona Cafe even that popular? I mean, I know every restaurant there is popular, but I wouldn't.
I don't want to say I've had difficulty finding a reservation at Kona Cafe, but I've never been able to like, I guess, find one on the first try, so to speak. But there are times where I'm there and I'll see it. I'll be like, oh, tomorrow, cool, let's book it. But I always try to book it the morning of our Magic Kingdom day, so that way we can go have breakfast and just take the monorail over, and it's like a whole morning thing. Have not been able to find a damn Kona Cafe reservation, and I'll pull this move too, where I'm like, oh well, maybe they don't have one for 2 people. Maybe they have a table for 3 people. So I'll search for 3 people and then try to see if I could book it and be like, oh, one person didn't show up. Sorry, it's just us. But no, I can't even find that. So I don't even know if it's, I don't know what's going on.
I I mean, I wonder if they're like just not taking reservations for it right now, and it's all walk up.
So what's really funny, and I'm glad you said that, Joshua, because something I've noticed. I called you Janice.
All right, that's fine.
Surely.
For sure. So when you go to the dining, the in your My Disney Experience app, now keep in mind I haven't been since February of last year, so I don't remember this being a thing. So you go up to your little app, and of course it's gonna the glare. I'm trying to get the color balance to work, but it's not gonna. But you have your menu of get directions, reserve dining. There's an option now that just says join walk-up list. So when I'm in the vicinity, because if I try to tap on it now, it's like, oh, you're not in you're too far
It's a
away.
long walk.
So if I'm in the restaurant or if I'm at the Polynesian, can I just tap and put my name on the list?
I mean, I would assume so, but then my question to that is,
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, no, it's like when you go to freaking Hooters and there's too many people there and you can't get a table yet, and so they put your name on the list and tell you to wait for a half hour.
Right, but I don't have to call Hooters to tell me to put me on the list.
But you can. You can call them and say, hey, what's the wait? They'll say 30 minutes. And you're like, perfect, put me on the list. I'll be there in 10.
I feel like you've done this before.
Not at Hooters.
we have some experience over here in the chat. Would you like a...
What do we got going on? What
so
we got?
Jillian. Hi,
Is it
Jillian.
Jillian? Hi,
That's the
Jillian.
first thing she said. I was worried that she wasn't here, and now I'm glad she is. She said, we did walk up for the Diamond Horseshoe, no problem. Some of them run out of walk up, like Be Our Guest usually says, walk up not available. So, sounds like if it's on there, walk up it could be your best chance or hope.
I want to know what the parameters are. Like, can I join the walk up list at my resort, or do I have to be like at the Polynesian? I don't know. Like that's
I feel like
that's the
I feel
question.
like I and the Sky Jordan's gonna have to
But-
figure that out for us.
Well, listen. This will be a fun experiment. I am both very much looking forward to this trip, but also in a sense, I feel like I have this little bit of dread in the back because I have a feeling it's just going to be really busy. I have a feeling it's going to be very crowded.
Historically, the beginning of December usually isn't that bad. Like if you like the week or two after Thanksgiving, but
Right. But historically, we hadn't had a giant pandemic, which caused the majority of the resorts to be closed.
right.
Like had there been no pandemic and things were just like they were in 2019, I wouldn't have foreseen this being
No,
an
it'd be
issue.
smooth sailing. Jillian says she thinks you have to be nearby, but she's not sure how close nearby. So
So we're gonna find out. We'll see.
I want Chelsea to. Are you renting a car? Or are you taking in resort transportation?
We are taking resort transportation,
Okay, so
but for days where we have to be somewhere, oh, that's awesome.
don't change it, Josh.
No, that's badass. Josh to Moonbase 2. Josh. You will on a day like that, I'll actually pay for like an Uber or a Lyft because it's only like a $7 drive from my resort to the Polynesian.
Yeah, that's not a bad deal. So that frees up your hands. So like as you're driving there, I want you to just constantly be refreshing that until you like find the point where you're close enough. And then
I could
report back to us.
I can.
Yes. I and the Sky Jordan. On the road. So, yeah, I hope. I've never been to Kona Cafe. I've been to Ohana.
I've not been to Ohana. I keep trying to convince Chelsea to do Ohana, but she's not really big into like the character dining stuff, which is weird because we're at an entire theme park based off of characters. I don't.
Did you say Ohana for breakfast?
I did, yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry. That's the only time it's for his character. I was just
Yeah.
confused for a second.
Is it not character for dinner?
No.
No, just breakfast.
That's weird. I feel like you should keep the cohesion.
Why did I find that so funny? I don't know.
Like how George's all disappointed now.
This is thematically inconsistent. Ah, shit. So, I don't know if I'm gonna ask you a question. You can pass if you want for privacy reasons. But what resort are you staying at? Oh, nice. Well done.
Riverside.
Well done, indeed. I've never stayed there, but I've always wanted to.
I feel like we normally trade back and forth, but the last 3 times we've been there, we've stayed at Riverside, and the first time, no, was it the first time? No, last year for my birthday, we actually had booked French Quarter, but I guess they overbooked French Quarter, and Disney, whoever Chelsea had booked the trip with, said, "Hey, Disney's offering you like a $50 gift card if you switch your reservation over to Riverside." And I mean, whatever, we like them both, so I was like, "All right, sure."
What if you
So
would
we
have
got a
said
$50
no?
gift card.
Like, sorry, you have to sleep on the sidewalk.
They no, I mean, they probably would have
Oh, right.
asked more people. I'm sure the other, however many other families, they probably would have asked them, and somebody would have taken the bait. Jokes on them. I'm that sucker. If Disney offers me a gift card to, like, I don't know, moved hotels,
What
I'll
if it's
take it.
All-Star Sports? Good move. Good
I
move,
will
sir.
not take it.
You are.
No, it's got to be a lateral move. Like if I'm at a moderate, it's got to be another moderate. Like if they ask me to go down a peg to a value, homeboy, you're paying for my hotel that
Yeah,
week.
that sounds like free lodging to me.
Mhm.
Excuse me, sir. We're overbooked. We need you to stay in the castle.
Okay. I'm waiting where something like that cool happens. Where, I mean, I guess we kind of had it whenever that construction was going on at Caribbean Beach, and Chelsea and I ended up getting that gift card. But I'm waiting for the oh, hey, listen, man, you know, we messed up on your resort your fucking reservation. That's the word I was looking for. We messed up on your resort reservation. We don't have room for you here, but we can offer you a room at the Poly for the same price. Like, I'm just waiting. I'm waiting. I keep hearing every once in a while somebody has a fantastical story of some crazy shit like that happening, and I'm just waiting.
That's how I rent cars, because rental car companies do that all the time. I go for the smallest one possible that will fit whoever I'm traveling with. Then I show up and they're like, "Oh, we don't have that," and I was like, "Oh no." Anyway, yeah, I'll take that one. It's bigger and faster and cooler.
One day.
Maybe it'll be this time. But we'll see.
We'll see.
Yes. I like your optimism. All right. Well,
We couldn't book a flight because Southwest has been canceling flights left and right. And so I guess we're fucking driving.
How long?
Yep, Southwest pilots are protesting.
How long of a drive is that?
Well, maybe they should not protest and it's about 7 hours.
That's a longer drive than from me to LA. That's shocking.
But by like an hour?
I mean, yeah. It's like 5.5 hours from me to Disneyland.
If we leave probably around 5 or 6, we can probably be there by noon.
Makes sense.
Depends on how long we take to stop.
Well, you gotta stop at Buc-ee's.
We're going to like that. Like Chelsea's already made it known that we're gonna stop at Buc-ee's.
You could get cotton candy mints.
Wait. At some point, those stop becoming mints.
Yeah. At this point, they're just cotton candy candies.
They're just good Tums. All right, should we move into the Disney Plus announcements? I have a feeling we might have to push the food to next week. Is that? Which,
all right.
It's fine
Yeah,
because
that's fine.
that's the week it actually happens, so it kind of makes sense to me. So anyway,
I missed all the Disney Plus announcements except for one.
it's kind of depending on you.
Oh well, I got Rescue Rangers.
All right,
covered
let's hear
too.
about Rescue Rangers.
It's coming out. That's all I know.
John Mulaney.
Wait.
No.
John Mulaney and I just looked this up.
Andy Samberg.
Yeah, that's the one. And yeah, Andy Samberg's Dale.
So it's not going to be the Chippendale out of Park Life?
No. Yeah, sorry about that. But at first I thought it was going to be a series. It took me until this morning. So 4 days later to realize it's a movie.
So did you see the tweet that I think it was like one of the writers on the show or one of the showrunners sent out a picture of them holding up the logo to the Rescue Rangers cartoon?
Yeah.
And did you see the script behind it?
Yes. The dark.
When it zoomed
The dark
in and it said Dark Wing?
Yeah.
Dark Wing?
Yeah, dark woo. And everyone's just like, wait, move your logo.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know what that's all about. But look, when I was little, like Josh will back me up on this. Rescue Rangers was my jam. Like that was my show.
Yeah, no, and I dug Rescue Rangers, but I really fucking loved Tailspin.
Yeah. See what?
I'm just waiting for more Tailspin.
I feel like older Jake
I was a Darkwing guy.
Older Jake appreciates Tailspin and Darkwing more, but younger Jake, I was Rescue Rangers. That was no, all day, every day. I haven't played the Nintendo game.
There's some pretty good gadget cosplay out there.
Look, since Josh brought it up, I'm gonna say it, and deny it all you want. I don't even care. I know you're wrong, but anyone listening, say what you will about furries, but it's a rule that everyone has a little furry for Gadget and Lola Bunny. I'm sorry, that's the rule. That's the rules. Like anyone denying that is a liar. So they just came out in our formative years, and now we're gonna confuse a whole new generation with them. Jordan, what announcements piqued your interest?
The fucking slew of Marvel stuff that came out. There was I don't have it in front of me. Yeah, but they were just like kind of hammering it back and forth. Blade started filming this week, apparently. So that's good.
Wait, who's gonna be Blade?
Mahershala Ali. Mahershala Ali or Mahershala Ali? I'm not sure how you pronounce it. I think it's Mahershala Ali.
I think it is.
Shit, it sounds familiar. I can't place
Did you watch the first season of Luke Cage?
Yes.
He was the Cottonmouth.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Is he the first person to double dip in the MCU? Because we have a lot of Marvel double dippers.
No, there's been a couple double dippers, but he wasn't the first.
Like in the MCU?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because the person who plays his cousin in Luke Cage double dipped because she was in Civil War.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Let's see. We got like a She-Hulk teaser.
So that was a good teaser because, hold on, before I say anything else, has everyone watched Shang-Chi?
Yes.
Josh?
Technically, I watched it Friday night after Jordan left, but I was really drunk.
What?
I can confirm that Josh was really drunk.
I mean, I dropped his tail light.
He did.
Was it on his?
Don't, let's just leave it right there.
Okay, so
Broke my tail light.
I chipped it.
Chip is a break.
I still feel really bad.
It's fine. You made beignets. It's okay.
I like this trade-off. So, all right, I won't say anything about She-Hulk then. What I was gonna say, but it does. I'm excited for She-Hulk. Like, we got Mark Ruffalo in it.
Well, there was also all the stuff that popped up on Disney, because there was the Marvel 2021 year in review, but then they also played all these teasers at the end of it. It's only like a 14-minute video.
Yeah.
Something like that. What else? I mean, obviously there was a picture that came out of Samuel L. Jackson from Secret Invasion, and he's got like full-on beard. He doesn't have the eye patch. Oh, nice. That's a good story.
Yeah. There's no way the show is gonna be as large scale as the comic book.
I hope it. No, because like you would have had to have like started planting those seeds a while ago.
Yeah, and everyone is in the comic book. Sometimes more than once.
You just can't go around saying planting those seeds.
Why?
Because I did that earlier.
I think the biggest announcement for me, for the Marvel side, was the X-Men '97 cartoon, which is a new X-Men cartoon, which is picking up where the '90s X-Men cartoon left off.
Yeah. I don't remember where it left off, but I remember watching that a lot as a kid.
It did not leave off on a very good episode. I just watched all of it within the last year and a half. I kind of like sporadically popped up, and man, let me tell you, that last season got really, really bad. You could tell that, like, with the popularity of Power Rangers and the popularity of anime was starting to take off.
Oh, no.
So they completely changed animation studios, and the quality of animation took the biggest nosedive in the first couple of episodes. And then the last 2 episodes, the animation takes an even bigger nosedive. It's like, oh my, like it looks god awful.
Now I kind of just want to go watch
those
those 2 episodes.
It's terrible. Watch the first episode and then watch the second to last episode of the last season. You will be shocked that you're watching the same cartoon.
I'm going to do that.
You will be incredibly... Let me make sure I'm giving you the correct episode to go and watch. The one I'm thinking Rogue.
Is it what?
A Rogue episode. It's a episode about...
Okay. You just cut out a little bit there. But you're fine now.
But let's see. X-Men '97 was the big one for me, and there weren't really a lot of Star Wars announcements.
No. Oh, geez.
But I also feel like last year we got nothing but Star Wars announcements, so I'm okay taking a year off.
Yeah, and we next week Hawkeye starts, and then the next big show is the Star Wars show. So we're pretty satiated right now. I'm excited for Moon Knight. I don't know anything about Moon Knight, but that one seemed to have the longest teaser on that show.
Oscar Isaacs too. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, like they got a big name all over the place, and it looks good.
I do want to confirm that it is the second to last episode of season 5 called Hidden Agendas.
Was there hidden agenda saving money and on animation costs?
Ooh, it was.
In my mind, like I'm imagining the first episode being how I remember the show, and then that last one, just like cheap Hanna-Barbera, like their bodies don't move, but their heads do.
No, it's cheap, but it's very bouncy.
Oh no.
Like it's really bouncy animation.
It's early Flash.
No, it looks like something that would have been animated in the early 90s for like ABC. It's really, really weird. Like, I can't describe it without you watching it and going, oh, I totally understand now.
Yeah, I'm going to report back for this next week. So, like, we will be circling back on this.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, I'm just going to go to the thread real quick and see if, like, I think we touched on everything. Like, Josh covered Rescue Rangers, which I was super excited about.
Hold on, let me see if I can pull up the Twitter thread.
Yeah, that's what
because
I'm
I
looking at.
came prepared.
Disenchanted, because I love Enchanted.
So that one, the name of that one just confuses me because there's a Netflix series called
Disenchantment.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're right. Never mind.
Yeah, they changed the last 4 letters. Okay, so one that I'm actually looking forward to, and it's for reasons, is the Diary of a Wimpy Kid animated movie. Because I read those books with my kids, or they read them to me, and they're funny books. Like, young Jake would have been way into those, so that's something I'm going to watch with my kids, and we'll all be better people for it.
All right, so hold on. You are at the same part of the thread that I'm at, so I'm gonna start. Oh no, they're giving a plug for the Beatles documentary that's coming up. I'm very much looking forward to that. That's gonna be fantastic.
Yeah, I'm going to watch that one.
They announced that Hocus Pocus 2 started filming that day.
And they released a picture, and how great do they look?
Yeah, they all look great. They all look fantastic.
Like, how did they... I mean, they look older, which obviously they are, but not that much older.
Live action Pinocchio with Tom Hanks.
I'm gonna stare at Josh till he fixes this.
I guess an updated version of Cinderella called Sneakerella, which I think is pretty clever.
The sneaker looks cool.
There was a trailer.
Is it a glass sneaker?
No, it's multicolored.
No.
Here, look at this. Fancy.
It looks like the Back to the Future shoe, except colors.
He's not wrong. It does. Huh.
Trailer for the reboot of The Proud Family.
Which, I know nothing of that. I remember when it was on TV, but that was... I never saw that. Wait.
There was also an announcement for the Spiderwick Chronicles series coming to Disney Plus. There was a 3-minute video with the cast of Willow.
Wait, there
which
was?
I'm looking forward to. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Did you all watch the 22-minute documentary on Boba Fett?
So I started watching it, and then...
Yeah. Started.
It was really good. Guys, all right, listen, I have to admit something. 2 years ago, if you would ask me about Boba Fett, I would have said he's the lamest Star Wars character and everybody needs to shut up about him because he only had 4 minutes or 6 minutes of screen time or some shit, and then he got beaten by a blind guy. I'm actually starting to warm up to Boba Fett. Like I'm actually like I'm eating my words. I'm now very interested and invested in to see what Disney can show me with Boba Fett.
No, his appearance in Mandalorian last year really won me over because I didn't hate him. I respected the character, but I wasn't as into him as, I don't know, a brother of mine and Josh's might be into him.
I did not give 2 shits about Boba Fett.
Like, if you, at this time last year, if you asked me, I'd be like, oh, Jango Fett was way cooler. He did a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
But now I'm...
But they're the same guy.
Shh. Shh. Crush your cheek.
We also got a first look at the Tiana cartoon.
Yeah, that's a good picture.
It looks great. Yeah, it does.
Okay, circling back to Marvel real quick, there were two of them that I forgot I wanted to mention that really surprised me. Number 1, Agatha, House of Harkness.
Yes.
I know nothing about it except for the logo looks cool. And then Marvel Zombies. which
I feel like didn't they announce Marvel Zombies before, or was this the first?
to my knowledge,
No, I think they just played with them in What If.
yeah, to my
So
knowledge,
all
this is
right,
the first.
can I offer a hot take?
Mm-hmm.
I really hope they don't animate it like they do What If, because I can't stand the animation in What If.
Oh shit! Really?
What If is a good show,
I really like
but
the
I
animation
cannot
style.
stand the animation. I cannot stand the animation style of What If.
All right, we're gonna be at
I
odds on
don't-
this one, Jordan.
I don't like it.
But speaking of What If, one thing that I will say that has me excited about Marvel Zombies is What If went dark, like,
It did.
and so
It did.
that gives if they announced Marvel Zombies before I'd ever watched What If, I'd be like, oh man, they're gonna tone this down so much. I don't think they will. Like, holy.
No, I don't think they will either. I mean I think they're gonna go hard.
And the fact that they had Zombie Cap at California Adventure, I think they're going all in on zombies, and we're gonna be better people for it.
So they announced a What If season 2, which I feel like we all knew was coming.
Yeah. Oh, the Baymax series. Did you see that trailer?
No,
Yes.
I haven't seen it. Hold on one second. While we're on the Marvel train.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
I guess it's kind of Marvel related.
Yeah.
Um,
Baymax is absolutely Marvel.
A new Spider-Man cartoon called Freshman Year.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's going to be him in college.
Oh, everyone just assumed it was
Yeah.
freshman year of high school, but I had never even considered college.
But he's in his second year of high school. Why would he unless you backtrack?
Right. I mean, I just assumed it was his like early year of like getting bit by the spider and maybe exploring that part of the story that we've completely skipped over in his like little homemade costume with a hoodie and everything.
I'm going to be a bad Marvel fan and say I have zero idea what this Echo show is going to be about.
Same. I have no idea who Echo is. Like, I don't even know the character. Hold on.
I think the Ironheart.
It's this little dolphin motherfucker.
The dolphin? He's
That
not
was a Sega
wrong.
Genesis game.
Which I played over the weekend. I can't get past the first little bay.
Yeah, some of those old games are like I've got the Robbie bought me the little Genesis
Yeah.
retro thing.
Uh-huh.
I can't get past the first level on anything.
So I got the Genesis expansion for the Nintendo Switch,
Uh-huh.
and luckily, like the Super Nintendo and Nintendo games, you can rewind when you screw up. So for the first time ever over the weekend, I beat Sonic the Hedgehog 2. There was
Speaking
man.
of the Nintendo Switch, I downloaded Knights of the Old Republic.
oh, how is that?
And then I don't know. I haven't played it yet.
Oh, see, I'm looking. Anyway, back to Echo. I'm looking. I have the Infinity graphic novel. There's Thanos on the front there,
Hey,
and so on the there's just the cast of all the characters. So I was like, is Echo in here? I don't know what an Echo is, and no, there's no Echo. There's a lot of other ones I've never heard of before.
Is it spelled like the Echo or like the dolphin?
Like the Echo.
Chelsea is up to 1,070 hours.
It's true. My kids made me check over the weekend. They really keep.
She's been going hard since she had to start her island over.
And there's that whole
Oh.
update and everything. Yeah.
Huh. It's Kingpin's daughter.
Wait, really?
Well, adopted daughter, but yeah.
Oh, interesting. Wait.
She's deaf.
Explains the Echo part. I'm gonna guess she has echolocation. What? No, what?
So I wasn't wrong. She's a dolphin.
But when you, they probably took it away. Hold on, let me.
Oh, she's gonna be.
Yeah, it looks like.
She's gonna be what?
gonna be in
Oh, so
Hawkeye.
we're gonna find out who she is here shortly.
Yeah.
So, in addition to all of these announcements, they just dropped a ton of stuff on Disney Plus. There's like a short form show called Olaf Presents, which I've heard
It's
is
amazing. I watched it
very
all.
adorable. Shang-Chi is now on Disney Plus.
Mm-hmm.
The Simpsons had a new short dropped called Plusiversary. In what might be one of the weirdest announcements, another Home Alone movie that no one
Yeah.
asked for.
Yeah,
Home Sweet Home Alone.
I've noticed. Is that the one that I saw announced like
so
2
they
months
announced
ago?
it, but now it's out. Like there's like
Yeah.
here it is, but it's like a weird. So it takes place in the
Oh.
same universe as the first Home Alone movies, because one of the police officers is McAllister. Is what?
Joe Pesci.
No.
Joe Pesci.
It'd be a weird turn of events.
Oh, so a little side note. Speaking of like little short, weird voiced actors, I found out yesterday that John Lovett has multiple times beat the shit out of Andy Dick.
I've heard stories on that.
Yeah, I mean, can you imagine John Lovett's just
That's
kicking your ass?
Are you sure? Are you sure it's he's kicking people's ass, or is it acting?
Get out.
Losing his mind, and I'm reaping the benefits.
Wasn't there also an Obi-Wan? There wasn't an official trailer.
There's the
was
teaser
there?
with
There was just the
concept art
teaser?
and Ewan McGregor saying how he's playing Obi-Wan.
Yeah, and he's working. So whenever they announced, oh god, I don't like this is gonna sound bad. Whenever they announced Obi-Wan and they announced that Hayden Christensen was coming back, it never once fucking occurred to me that he was going to be in the Darth Vader suit. Like I thought, what are they just gonna do? A bunch of flashbacks? And then I saw this teaser and I was like, oh, that's right, he's Darth Vader too. I was like, oh shit. He's gonna be in the actual Darth Vader's. And you know what? I am going to state this right here, right now, on this here show. I think Hayden Christensen was given a bad rap for episode 2 and episode 3. Some of it he probably deserved. The majority of it, I don't think he deserved at all. And I am glad that Hayden Christensen is getting a chance to reprise his role as Anakin Skywalker / Darth Vader under a new director.
No, I completely
we can
agree with
see him
that.
shine.
Acting choices and acting performances, that's on the director. Like, if you can't direct that... And Hayden Christensen has been in other movies where he did a good job. He was
I've
in
never
Jumper,
seen him in another movie.
which is not a good
I have.
movie, but he did a good job in
I
it.
watched he played one of the dudes. Who was the big scandal of the tech journalist that worked for Forbes that fabricated all of his articles? Wasn't it something like Glass or somebody Glass or
Yeah, that was the with Samuel L. Jackson.
no, that's not
Bruce Willis.
No, it's not that
I
movie.
knew exactly where you were going, and I didn't like it. I'm looking up Hayden Christensen's IMDb. I got you covered, Jordan. Shattered. He was Stephen Glass.
Shattered, yeah. Stephen Glass. Okay, that's right. That's what it was.
I never even
Yeah,
heard of this.
that was a good movie.
It's got a hell of a cast. Hayden Christensen, Chloe Savini, Steve Zahn, Peter Sarsgaard, Rosario Dawson, Hank Azaria. I mean, it's good.
Wait, is it ripped Hank Azaria or
I
is
don't
it just
know.
normal Hank Azaria?
It's an oddly specific question you're asking there.
Dude, there's that one fucking movie where he's just completely jacked and
Godzilla?
it freaks me out because he talks and I hear Mo.
Godzilla.
Is that
No,
the one where
but
he's all fucking jacked?
Godzilla has the largest cast of Simpsons voice actors outside of a Simpsons episode. Has 3 of them, which covers like half the cast of the show. Anyway, that was all the announcements I was excited for. Anyone else have anything else to add to this before we wrap things up? Actually, I have an announcement before we wrap things up. As long as announcement number 1 while Jordan's looking. Jillian claims that Joe Pesci has a rap album.
He does.
When was anyone going to tell me this?
I don't know.
I guess now. just now. So that's one announcement. Jordan, you find anything else? Otherwise, I'm going to roll into announcement number 2.
No, I think
All
we're
right,
good.
announcement number 2. Everyone mark your calendars for Monday, December 20th, right around this time. Because that is going to be our Mutineer Disaster Family Christmas Party. I'm going to be there. Josh is going to be there. Jordan's going to be there. All the way from the Magic Ghastly Power Hour, we're going to have Jeremy, also from the Magic Geekdom. I guess I should have said that too. And then from Cinema Showdown, we're going to have Ryan. From What the Heck is Jake Talking About, we're going to have Chloe. And we're going to be playing Dungeons & Dragons. Holiday Edition. Are you guys ready for this? I've already started planning it. I have the level built. It's going to be fantastic.
I need to bust out my my beginner's manual because I can't remember how to play Dungeons and Dragons since the last time we played was September of last year.
I've played it twice in my entire
But
life.
if you need to build another character, that's fine. Everyone come prepared. I will be dungeon mastering. Is that how you use that in a verb? I will be
Sure.
dungeoning master. No, that's worse.
Dungeness crabs.
I will be Dungeness
That's
Crabs. So from here until then, I will be reminding everyone every week to tune in. It's going to be live on Twitch.
Well, I know what my main weapon's gonna be.
I don't want to know. Keep it a surprise.
Dungeness crabs.
I'll allow this. Hey, if you've enjoyed this episode, I'm Jake, that's Josh, that's Jordan, and you've been listening to the Mickey Mutineers. If you did not enjoy this episode, I'm Mike, that's Dave, and you've been listening to Radio Harambe. Good night, everybody!
Wait, hold on. If I hold the conch shell up to my ear, I can hear Jake's death.